Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nayri, also known as Wedding Fashion Expert. Today we are talking about if you should start trying on dresses prior to being engaged, or perhaps you are engaged but don't have a wedding date yet. When should you be trying on, and if that is a good idea or not? Before we dive into this topic, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and lastly, leave a comment below. Let me know if you have any questions or video topics you'd like me to create a video on. I am here for you, guiding you along the way, leading up until your special day. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. I am so honored that you have found me. I've been in the industry for over a decade. I am a stylist, buyer. I wear many different hats at Lovella Bridal. For daily content, please be sure to follow us at Lovella Bridal, at Lovella Plus, and at Wedding Fashion Expert on Instagram. Let's dive right on into this topic. This is something that was inspired by so many women that slide into my DMs on Instagram asking me my opinion on this. So I thought that I should create a video for any of you who have maybe had this thought and not said it out loud, or perhaps too shy to ask. I decided to create a video on this. So the moral of this story, no matter what scenario you are in, is when you start shopping for your wedding dress, you must be ready to purchase. If you are shopping just for fun, just to explore and see what happens, you're really wasting everyone's time, including your own. And time is so valuable. If you're not ready to commit yet and you're not sure what you want, wait until you have more details ironed out and you are ready to make that decision. Why do I say this? So for some brides who want to try on dresses just for fun because they are not engaged yet, but they are expecting to be engaged soon and they just want to have a good time, well, what happens, I've had brides who have done that, and what happens is they end up falling in love with a dress. They didn't anticipate that they would fall in love with it, fell in love with it, then they get engaged maybe a year later, come back to the store, and the gown's not available. And then they start the search all over again, and nothing compared to that dress that she had seen a year ago, or however long ago it was. That's not ideal. You want to set yourself up for success, not disappointment. So the reason why I say you want to start searching when you're ready to buy, because you may come across something. This experience is so surprising. You'll go into a store thinking like, oh, I'm not going to find my dress today, and it could be the first store and the first dress that you put on and you are done. That happens all the time at Lovella Bridal. So because of that, only shop when you are ready to say yes to the dress. There are some cultures that I work with at Lovella that have very quick engagements and weddings. So you get engaged, 3 months later is the wedding. So oftentimes brides know that they're gonna get engaged and it's going to be a very quick wedding thereafter. So they start the search even when they're not engaged. That's a unique scenario and that happens all the time. Totally normal and cool. Moral of the story is they are shopping to buy the dress because they know it's going to happen and it's going to happen quickly, and they want to have that opportunity to place the order because gowns do take 6 to 8 months to order. For those of you that are engaged and don't have a wedding date yet, again, same rule applies to you. However, what I typically recommend for this is if you are wanting to get married sooner rather than later and you're just trying to figure out a venue, what if a venue has a wedding postponement or cancellation based on whatever scenarios could possibly be, and a date opens up for you, but you haven't gotten your dress yet because you didn't know when your wedding was going to be? The best case scenario is to order your dress, and whenever you end up having the wedding, the dress is there waiting for you. For those of you who have been watching my videos, you know that I am a huge stickler on, I don't care where your venue is, I don't care what the theme is, you get to wear whatever dress makes you feel beautiful. That applies here because you may be thinking, well, I don't know what venue, I don't know what time of year, I want to match my dress to the time of year and the venue, so I'm going to wait on the dress. But if you wait too long, then you're not going to have options. And I never recommend picking your dress based on a time of year or a venue or a theme, because just like COVID happened, the pandemic happened, so many brides who had done that and didn't listen, their venues now changed, their dates changed, and so many didn't like their dress for that reason, because it wasn't what they originally envisioned. They picked the dress based on various characteristics or scenarios, and it just didn't end up happening. So if they had picked dresses based on what they loved and made them feel beautiful and took all the other components out of it, they wouldn't have had any issues. The same rule applies here. I hope that you found this video helpful. For more videos like this, please be sure to tune in every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I will see you in next week's video.